It's me again, Damien Gatto, here for another reaction video. Now the video I'm about to react to is by a Planet Dolan, and this time it's actually a new video. So what we're about to see here by a Planet Dolan is 30 plus strangely unsettling videos you shouldn't watch. So let's have fun and get this party started. And I like this new sort of tech he's using for this. So let's have fun, get this party started, and just see where this goes. So, without further ado, let's go.
Hello dear. Today we're going to be looking at some strangely creepy things that will cause you to be slightly concerned, but not to the point where you're going to need a therapist. So you're here in Australia, you're going back to your car, you're going to put your hand out and to open the car door. But first though, you got to spray it. You know why? You know why you got to do that? Because of our little friends. Yup. No, that is a small
Remind me never to go to Australia.
dog. That is a whole marsupial. That is not just a spider. They get there, man. They get everywhere. Had a paper towel holder in my kitchen, and guess what was inside of it? They'll find a way. Those little spaces. They love them. Nah. Abandon the car. Oh. Negative. No. No, thank you. You don't need more definitive proof that people are NPCs than this. These are the things the government don't want you to know. It's a conspiracy. So this is a 1-week-old Philippine eagle chick getting fed by its mother. 100% surely, right?
I can see why the mask would be important. I mean, it does fool the chick. How it does it, I don't know.
Well, he needed some little googly eyes on the hand, and I don't think he would have needed this giant eagle costume. But you know what? This is neat, and if the baby lives and grows to be full-sized, it was all worth it. The only thing that could have made this better is if they mushed up the food and then just kind of threw it at the baby to simulate, vomiting the food out of the throat into the chick's throat. But hey, that's just me. Maybe I shouldn't be in charge of the baby rearing techniques. So here we just have your normal astronaut, going ahead planting the American flag. But then of course someone in Ukraine, trips, drops the nuclear football, and then before you know it, things have escalated to a certain degree. Mostly with the complete and utter destruction of the Earth. No one wants that. Boy. You'll be fine, you're on the moon, you're ages away from this. Oh wait, no, you're dead. It's okay, now you just gotta wait to respawn. No biggie. So this lady's walking through an abandoned children's hospital. It doesn't even look that old, like it was only recently abandoned. Why are there chairs in the wall? You've got some creepy writing on the glass there as you're walking through these creepy hallways. Oh dear. Okay, whoa. A whole place is gone.
Cue Final Destination theme.
Don't you just hate it when you drop a pin on the ground and then this starts happening? Just one window at a time goes out, and then before you know it, the entire place collapses. And I like how all the traffic on the road is just still going, like, yeah, typical day. Buildings collapsing left, right, and center. So you want to see some birds? How many birds? Every bird. So this is what happens when you don't check your Hogwarts letter. They really ramp it up. The owls will start recruiting the ravens and the pigeons, and before you know it, they'll take over your house. And I've had cockroaches and I've had flies in my house, but I can't say I've ever had a flock of birds. So some creative person decided to come to this abandoned hotel and do this huge mural of these two creatures going in for a bit of a lick. Can you imagine?
Is it wrong? I think that's awesome. That is just cool as hell. Awesome artwork.
Imagine arriving here, not knowing about this, and then you're like, wow, I think I just arrived at Satan's residence. It does actually make you wonder if they did the graffiti after they left, or if this was part of the original hotel. Because if it was, this hotel was metal. I would like to stay there, please. So some people have interesting jobs. Me, I run a YouTube channel. This guy hovers many thousands of feet above the earth, held by a thin little strap. Yet at the same time, I kind of wish I could just ride that rope
I'm sorry, just looking at that, I can feel my stomach sinking.
all the way to the ground. It's a very bad idea. Very poor decision here. So what you have here is a seemingly abandoned house, never mind the dead body that's there. And as you go to pick up the phone, you realize that it's full of toys, also money. And what is he doing with the money? He's decided to go underground with it. And underground there's a whole basement that he's decked out with singing skeletons. This is just a fever dream of how I imagine Halloween. And you know what? I quite like it. This is kind of a fantasy for me. Fashion has gone too far. These are just the Goombas.
What the frickin' hell? Are these the children of the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Did Quasimodo get jiggy in a brothel one drunken night and suddenly these respond? That's probably a bad joke, but I really don't give a crap.
Goombas from the Mario Brothers movie. That's what we're creating here. It's one thing to have the shoulders almost reaching the top of your head, but then do you also need the claw hands? So this person found a baby crab in their oyster. Like, I feel like this is a lot of people's fear, is that the food is still alive, and yet I know in some countries they love it when it's warm and wriggling around. Not me. When I have a chicken parma, I want it to be dead. And if it's not dead, I want it to just be a regular chicken. So this person found an abandoned school bus, just kind of sitting out here in the snow, decaying. So it's almost like, you know, you just give this a spruce up, it'll be ready to go. But then once you realized how many soiled mattresses there are, you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, man. So back in the early 30s, this is how they tested bulletproof glass, by having this poor woman hold it up to her face. And the guy's like, well, if it goes through it, you probably won't know. And if it doesn't go through it, then success. I'd hate to see what they do to this poor...
You bet, no offense, but if I have to do that, you better give me 10 million up front. I swear.
women if they want to test something that's flame retardant. Just light her on fire. If you live, success. It's making some nice food. Putting a little face on it, a little happy smiling face. Oh dear. It's starting to look a little bit too creepy. But hey, you gotta trust the process, I believe. Okay, so it's kind of bleeding out of the eyes. That's what we're going with. No, actually, we're gonna put on some button eyes, as if it were taxidermy. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hate it. I also love it. Oh, we're not even done. We forgot to add the
What the hell? Just imagine that staring at you one night.
blood. I never knew dessert could be so horrifying. I've seen Jurassic Park. That is a velociraptor. Someone ever asks me where all the dinosaurs went, you can just point them at this video. You expect them to make more of a horror sound, but no. So creepy. This guy's like, I'm gonna get to work. I need the safety equipment. I'm really like 100 stories up, just kind of chilling here on this shaky pole network we got going. This guy's doing his part, being all graceful on this tiny little section of pole. For all the money in the world, you could never get me to go up here, let alone do a hard day's work while over this gigantic chasm. The sheer drop straight to the ground. Doesn't sound fun to me. I think I'll just stay home.
Harley!
I think working from home sounds really nice. This baby just sleeping here, no problem. What the hell is that? What? Oh, that baby's doomed. Abandoned child. Then it comes back up. Like, okay, I've laid the eggs in the child. I'm gonna head back and recoup. I saw a movie about this once, but nothing prepares you for actually seeing a snake on a plane, let alone in a way that you can't even get to it. Imagine a 10-hour flight and the whole time your eyes are just staring up like, if I pretend it's not there, nothing bad will happen, right? Wrong. It'll shoot up from the toilet seat at you. Good day, sir. Dear, oh dear. Speaking of planes, imagine looking out the window and seeing this. And you think that's like bad enough, you know, you're like, maybe it's just the outer surface of the tire and it'll be fine. But as soon as it hits the ground, it just starts to disintegrate before your eyes. It's like, well, I'm sure it'll all be fine, right? It's a little bit wonky, but it'll hold, right? Yeah, kinda. But thankfully, yes, the wheel does come to a stop. Everyone survives. In fact, the people applause. They're obviously all glued to the window like, am I gonna die today? Hope not. Pretty sure I'm not, but maybe. Little chance. Just can't believe I'm stuck on this plane with a snake. This is some Hideo Kojima shit. You go down there, eyes will turn red, and suddenly a bunch of soldiers will jump out of nowhere and attack. I can't say I've ever thought about what the inside of a bridge looks like. Oh, no thank you. I'm pretty sure there are Dementors in here. Yeah, this is the part in the action film where the villain with a suitcase full of cash confronts you at the top of some stairs. Only you mix it up with some backroom feeling. Ugh. So you're just spending a night at the hospital when this keeps happening, just when you think you're alone. The ghosts keep tripping the sensor. But who do you call? There's no one to call, there's no one around. It's just you and the ghost. Was it worth coming to the hospital?
If I was in that hospital, I'd be like, death, I'm not dead yet, piss off.
Probably not. Yeah, hey nurse, do you mind if I change hospitals real quick? A little bit too much haunting for my taste. So the water droplets coming from behind this ice looked like an entire nest of creatures just slowly coming down. Ugh. Can't tell me those aren't spiders. They are 100% are. Even if they're made of water, still spiders. No, thank you.
I want that dog. I want that dog in my life. That is a good boy. I would use this dog to scare people that come to my front door.
Dog? Is this dog even real? I feel like it's a plush. It's so still. But you see like a little eye wink. It has to be real. There's something wrong with your dog. And you hate it when you wake up in the morning and your dog is just broken its neck again, like, oh. That just looks like a green screen. How is there no reflection? How are there no stars? How is there nothing at all? The void. This looks like a movie set. I'm sorry to say that the oil rig you are working at is set in the movie Doctor Strange and you're about to face Dormammu. Ooh. What has evolution done that makes you so you can...
Well, that shark can sure swallow. Let's move on.
unhinge your entire jaw just to eat one simple fish. I don't like it. It shouldn't exist. It's not good. So this guy's just climbing up, do a bit of work, aligning some metal poles. At the same time, he's using those same poles to stand on with no safety equipment, only a hard hat to protect him. I've got to say, sir, in the event you fall, I don't think your hard hat will protect...
I'm sorry, all this high stuff really gets my anxiety going.
protect anything unless it's armed with a parachute. The sheer chutzpah of these guys, these construction
The sheer balls this man has.
workers. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm out. I'm good. So someone stabilized this hurdle jumper coming right at you. Oh, so creepy. No, please, no. And that's when you remember you're just a sport. Everything's fine. You're not going to be attacked by this man. So these guys found Britney Spears' abandoned mansion just kind of sitting here. God, what a humongous waste of money just building this thing and then just letting it sit there to rust. Even after she abandoned the mansion, people just won't leave Britney alone. So this is kind of interesting. Like, interesting looking little spider, but then you realize this is not a spider at all. This is a trap. The instant you or some other bird takes the bait, that's when everything behind you is going to launch at you. So that's it for this video. Bye. Have a good one.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. That was just plain awesome. I mean, I'm just saying, I didn't expect that. And this new type of tech he's using for these videos, I mean, it's just plain awesome. But like I said, those were kind of creepy and unsettling. So, hooray. But I'm just saying, I hope you all have a nice stupendous day. I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. And I hope you all felt the anxiety I felt. But besides that, be sure to check out my channel, Damien Gatto Reactions. Also be sure to check out my gaming channel. Link will be in the description. Also be sure to check out my BitChute channel. Link will also be in the description. And also be sure to leave comments or any videos you'd like to recommend in the description down below. Thank you. Have a nice stupendous day, and I hope you all take care. But I have to say, that was just plain